All right, today we are going to tackle one of the biggest, and I mean biggest, hurdles for any new programmer.
So, you've done it. You've learned the Python syntax, you get loops, you get variables, but now you're just kind of staring at a blank screen thinking, okay, so what do I actually build? Because let's be real, learning the rules of a language is one thing, but actually using it, that's a whole different ballgame, right? That's where the real learning kicks in. So today, we're going to bridge that exact gap with 5 perfect beginner projects. So let's start at the beginning. We're going to kick things off with 2 projects that are specifically designed to build a rock-solid foundation. And these aren't just about typing out code. They're about training your brain to actually think like a programmer. First up is the classic number guessing game. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oh, that sounds way too basic. But hang on, just hear me out. This project is like a secret weapon for really getting the fundamentals down.
Okay, so the concept is super simple, right? The computer thinks of a secret number. You make a guess. The computer tells you if you're too high or too low, and you just keep going back and forth in this loop until, bam, you guess it. It's this simple feedback loop that is, honestly, at the heart of so much of what we do in programming. But here's the magic. Here's what's really going on under the hood. You think you're just building a game, but what you're actually doing is mastering these critical Python basics. You've got random number generation, you're using if-else conditions for the feedback, a while loop to keep the game alive. You're touching on so many of Python's most important ideas in one simple, fun project. Awesome. Now let's build on that with our second project, the good old calculator app. I know, it's a classic. But we're going to look at it in a way that takes it from just a basic script to something you'd actually be proud to put in your portfolio. And this is the key difference right here. Look, anybody can build that basic app on the left. But what happens if a user tries to divide a number by 0? Your basic app will crash. What if they type in hello instead of a number? Crash. The portfolio piece on the right thinks about these problems. And figuring that stuff out, that's called error handling. And let me tell you, it's a skill that every single pro developer uses all day, every day. All right, so our logic muscles are warmed up. Now it's time to play with some real data. These next 2 projects are all about learning how to store, manage, and even grab live information from the world. Okay, this next one, the to-do list app, is honestly one of my all-time favorites. And why is that? Because it's not just some throwaway exercise. This is a tool you can actually legitimately use in your daily life. I mean, the basic features are pretty much what you'd expect, right? You got to be able to add a new task. You need to see everything on your lists. And of course, you need that sweet satisfaction of deleting a task or marking it as done. It's simple, it's practical, and it's super effective. But what I love is how this project grows with you. You can start simple, but the real game changer here is level 3, saving your tasks to a file. This is your first taste of file handling. It means when you close the app and open it back up, your list is still there. It's not gone. That one skill is a massive level up for any new coder. And now for project number 4, and this is where things get really exciting. Building a weather app is that aha moment where Python stops feeling like a textbook and starts feeling like a real-world tool that connects to the internet. To pull this off, you're going to use something called an API. Now, don't let that scary-sounding acronym intimidate you. It's actually a pretty simple idea. Think of it this way. Your Python script just asks a weather service, hey, what's the weather in London? And the API is the messenger that brings back the answer. It's literally how almost every app on your phone works. And just look at the skills you're unlocking here. You'll be making web requests, you'll be reading a data format called JSON, which is everywhere, and you'll be working with external libraries. Seriously, knowing how to work with APIs is one of the most valuable skills you can have. This one project puts you so far ahead of the curve. Okay, buckle up for our final section. We've definitely saved the best, and maybe the most powerful for last. We're about to go from just using data from the web to actually automating our interactions with it. I'm not kidding. This is the project that gets that, wait, Python can do that reaction. And the answer is, oh yeah, it absolutely can. We're going to talk about building a web scraper. So what is a web scraper? It's basically a little robot you build with Python that goes out onto the web and grabs data for you. And just look at this comparison. Something that would take you hours of boring manual work, like grabbing 100 product prices, your Python script can do it in seconds. I mean,
this isn't just a time saver. This unlocks superpowers. You can do things that would be literally impossible for a human to do by hand. Once you have this skill in your back pocket, you can build some seriously powerful tools. How about a program that automatically checks the price of those new headphones you want and emails you when they go on sale? Or a script that pulls every single junior developer job posting from 5 different sites and puts them all in one spreadsheet for you? That's the kind of power we're talking about. And there you go. That is your complete roadmap from just knowing the syntax to being a confident builder. Let's just run through it one more time, super quick. You're going to start with the number guessing game to really nail down your logic. Then you build the calculator to make those fundamentals rock solid. The to-do list teaches you how to save data so your apps have a memory. The weather app connects you to the entire live internet with APIs. And finally, the web scraper gives you the power to automate it. You see, each project builds perfectly on the one before it.
Okay, but here is the single most important piece of advice I can give you. Don't just watch videos about these projects. You have to actually build them. It doesn't matter if your first try is messy or full of bugs. That's part of the process. Just remember this. Every single expert programmer you admire started in the exact same spot you're in right now. The only difference is they just kept building.
So really, there's only one question left. Pick one. It doesn't matter which one. Just pick one, pop open your laptop, and start coding. The only question is, which one are you going to build